Hi guys, and welcome to Trash It. So today we're having our lunch party, and these lovely ladies have come to celebrate with us. So we thought we'll do something just before we round up. And we're all women here. We're all about, you know, women empowerment, girl power. So what we thought we'll do today, because we know that all the time women want equal rights as men. They want equal pay. They want to be able to do the same jobs. Like, for example, a woman want to be able to be a mechanical engineer, which is a job that it's mainly for men, or be a firefighter and things like that. So what we want to do today, we want to have a discussion about women emancipation, and we just want to go around the room and have a chat about it and just see, you know, women, we're saying we want emancipation, we want to have equal rights, but to what extent? What are we happy to give up? You know, and what are we not happy to give up? What do we still want our men to do for us, even though we want equal rights as they, you know, as them? Or what do we not want, you know, what do we not want our men to stop doing and continue doing? So I'm going to throw it open to the floor. You know, everybody can just chime in and let us know what you think. So does anybody want to start?
I think there needs to be, you need to be realistic about what you mean by equal to a man. Because a woman is a woman and a man is a man. Yeah? And we won't talk about roles, because we've gone so far beyond that. The woman doesn't have to stay at home and cook and rear children. Women are empowered. They're more powerful now. They're in higher paid jobs. And they're wanting to be police women, fire women. We actually can see that. That's happening. But then there's that balance between, I've been with a man so long, I really want to marry him, but do I wait for him to propose to me? But the woman can propose if she loves him enough. But then some people say, oh no, that's the man's role to do that. It's how it makes a woman feel. Yeah, because women really, although we want to be empowered and we want to have that, you know, that strength in the community, we want to be seen as somebody that's not behind the kitchen sink. And actually, there's more to me than that. But really, we want to be a little bit pampered, and we want to be nurtured, and we want to be a little bit cooed by our men. I don't want to mow the lawn. I can. And I say that to him, and he says, well, baby, you always talking about how, you know, I'm the woman of the world, I could do everything, but I still don't want to mow the lawn. Realism on it. Yeah? You know, I don't care about my car. Yes, I could learn it all. I take it to the mechanic who's a man down the road. Please change my tire. I'm on the side of the road. I don't want to. So that's what it is. You need to be realistic about what you really mean by equality to men. Because there's lots of women that say, I can do it all by myself, I don't need a man. But sometimes you really do. Oh yeah. Sometimes you really do. And sometimes that puts a man off a woman, because sometimes a man wants to feel useful in a relationship. And the minute the man doesn't feel useful in the relationship, it starts to break down. So I think you need to have a balance of, with the woman in their own minds, exactly what they're asking for when they're talking about equality to men. Because as I said, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. So that's just my view.
I like to be pampered. I like my doors to be open for me. I like to be given flowers when necessary. But really and truly, I'm a woman and I'm empowered to go out, slay the world, do whatever I want to do. But I still want my man to do what men are supposed to do. Like she said, I could change tires. I actually could jump start a car. I've done it before. Yeah, I was doing it, and someone was like, oh, if you're not got a man, well, I do have a man, but I could do it. So really and truly, but they're saying things that we're now in the 21st century, we're going places, we're doing stuff. A woman can be a president if she chooses to, but it doesn't make her less of a woman just because she wants her door to be open. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say something here that may put some people off.
Go on.
For me, personally, I do not want to earn more money than my husband. I think it will put me off. That is how I don't want to earn more money than my husband. I do not want to earn more money than my husband. I think it will put me off.
So,
that is how I feel.
Do you restrict yourself from earning
No.
I would not.
No, I would never restrict myself. I would never. However, he needs to earn more. However he does it, that is just how I feel. And I haven't evolved to that level where I would want a stay-at-home husband. Come back home, yeah. No, I'm not yet that evolved. Some people are, I respect it, but that's just not how I am.
I respect that. Yeah, if that's you, and we have to value that as you as a woman that you want to be. You have to respect that.
That's what I was going to say. I think it's not one size fits all. In some households, the woman is probably stronger than a man.
Every woman is stronger than a man.
No, even physically.
You juggle everything.
I think it's not. I think it needs to be fluid, and what you want out of it. Like you want. If you have a 6-figure salary, then your husband needs to have a 7. Yeah. Do you understand? Some people are 50-50 and they just like it, so nobody is higher than the other. Yeah. Some people do want the whole, I want to be pampered, I want to be a princess, and I want you to be my, I want to be a queen, and I want you to be my king. So I think we're in the age that each to their own and everybody can choose. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I think we need to balance things, because I mean I was single for a long time, so I had to take on that role, not as a man, but help myself. You know, I can do a lot of DIY jobs. I can probably do some things that my husband can't do. However, I don't want to take over and belittle my husband. So I want my husband to feel as though he's the man, he's a man. Because sometimes we can take over and we want to be the man.
But that's what's for your relationship. I know some relationships that the husband actually is opposite, and their dynamic of their relationship, they like it like that. She is the provider, she's big boss. Do you understand? Women rule the world.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he's alright staying. I even had an oven, the person that fixed our oven when it broke down one Christmas, he's now an oven repairer, electrician, but he was actually a stay-at-home dad for about 10 years, because the woman they got to that point that the kids were young, they needed somebody at home, but the woman was earning more, she was a career, she wasn't, but he was like, he didn't mind.
That's right.
And it worked for their relationship. It didn't take nothing out of him, because the man still came to fix my oven. It's like, he's still a man's man, but they made that decision and it suited their
It depends on the relationship. It's an individual thing at the end of the day. But I think we still have to remember that we as women, we're women and they are men. And we have to respect each other, because sometimes we can go on like we are the man. We do, you know what I mean? Because I want to show what I can do. But we have to be mindful of it, because we can belittle our men. And sometimes our men want to do for us. But because we all like this, do you understand? And I think society does that as well. You know, with all this feminism business where no, respect your man, respect him, and as a woman we have a role. I'm not sure about the wage business. I'm not sure about that thing. No, I'm not sure about that thing. I think my husband would be happy that if I had a job, a higher paid job, and his wasn't, I don't think he would. I'd be okay about that. He'd be okay about that. What's yours is mine. What's mine is yours. Or
Not really.
No, but you know.
We've got men. The world is evolved. We've got men that champion for their wives. So it's what works for your household.
There's some men that are
happy to be stay at home dad.
I do know men who are at home looking after the picnic them. That is fine. She works. It works. You know what I mean? She's not looking down at him. He's not feeling threatened by her. Do you understand? If it works for your household, fine.
So
but the respect,
But then you're talking about feminism in a different aspect to what I think 100% of the world thinks is what the roles are. I saying, okay, so who cooks most of the meals at home? That's the way I view feminism, and that's the way I view what you're talking about. It's the nitty and gritty of the little things that, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, who does the cooking, and does your husband expect you to do 100% of the cooking, and he just sits back because he's the man?
So I think for every woman here, it's probably different in their relationship and how they approach that. But I think it's good in the beginning of the relationship to make it very clear who you are and what your expectations are.
Because there are some men that are actually good cooks to their wives. Right from the relationship. Before you come, they cook and they do that. But I just think
that cooks.
Yes.
And I love it.
I just think for every home is different. What works for you might not work for me. And that's the problem that we guilt wrong that some women the problem, because you might like, oh, his husband is doing that. My husband might not want to do that.
Yeah.
I just think as women we should allow the men to do what is made for them, because that brings the woman in us. You know what it feels like if maybe the bulb is dead and your husband changes it. Sometimes even if you can't do it, I think we should leave them to do it, because that makes them
happy in the dark.
Yes, I know some men
you have
will
to
not.
ask
You have to.
them.
Yes,
But then they
ask
think,
them.
but you can get on the chair and change. Sometimes, you know.
No, and you say, no, that's not for me. You know, sometimes my husband like, why don't you take the car to the mechanic? I say, I can't. It's not because I cannot do it. Because I just think that's not for me. Because I will put my thing and do what a woman will do. And I don't want to be the man in the house. Just like I don't want to see my husband like, you know, like some men being there. Some women don't mind. I think every man will want to go out to do their role, you know, even the sitting home men. If they have the opportunity, they want to go out and make money and do what they need to do.
They are making money from
but
home
you're not.
because he was a childminder. So no, he was a stay-at-home mum, and he was actually a registered childminder. So he was.
So that is his job, you know.
Yeah, so he has his job, but he's just doing it in the comfort of his home.
Yes.
Which, you know.
Yes,
I think the issue for me regarding women, the roles changing, is always around, okay, you've applied for this job, but they're not considering you because you're a woman. Why are they not considering me?
Yeah.
I've got the same certificate as he is. I've gone to school as he has. So, and you put me in the boardroom, I will slay whatever dragon you've got there. So why?
But then he doesn't have the same obligations that you do.
Yes, because just to say something, the other day I saw a post.
Does he?
I saw a
Stay at home
post,
dads,
and Oprah was working with this other, you know, guy, and they were doing exactly the same job, but Oprah was earning so little, and he was earning a lot more. She actually went to her boss and said, "Why is this?" And she said, "You don't have the boss told her, you don't have kids to pay school fees for, you don't have a mortgage to pay, you don't have car loans to pay, you don't have this, you don't have that." So by the time the boss, you know, listed the things Oprah doesn't have to do, that a man has to do because he's the head of the home, you know, she was just like,
She didn't have to be what I have to do outside the confines of my job. If the job is 100,000, they should pay me 100,000, irrespective of what my sex is.
But yeah, I think sexism does come into
Yeah, I think
It does. It does.
I think
But then it would be unrealistic of us not to think that it will. Because tomorrow, if they call me from school, Michael is not feeling well, they call the mom and you have to
You are the one,
do it. They will not call him. He'll sit down there and he'll continue that job. So if you expect that they should not look at it, they would have to look at it from every single angle. Is the male going to do a better job? The female.
Just that is having to find those people as well to come in is tiring, you know. So you have to understand, and then as you say, you know, even though they're always like, oh, you're equal, it's not, because they say if a child is at school sick, they would not call the dad straight away. Or if that child is not progressing.
Yeah, after they've called
but depending on
and that's why I think society is beginning to change. All those stereotypes that we have concerning men and women is beginning to take a different.
It's just the roles that it's the role. It's the role of a mother, of a wife, of a sister, of a friend. You have so many responsibilities as a woman.
Self-imposed
roles.
Society imposed roles.
Because society
you go there, society imposed.
As women,
That's how you treat yourself.
That's what we are.
Society.
I agree. It's a society imposed role, but I make it work for me.
Society impose
the way you want it to work.
Because I know the school, they're gonna ring me first.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You know what? I told the school or the nursery. Make sure you ring
dad.
Dad first. You ring me as
But
well.
then you see
Then I
that
can make the
agreement,
decision.
isn't it?
I can't come right now because I'm doing this, but dad is available. Ring dad. I put, although the society imposes those roles, I set the pace. I set the pace. I'm a working mum. I'm a full-time working mum. I'm a woman of the world. I know I can do everything I put my mind to. I can do things probably better than my husband sometimes, especially with DIY. It's true. It's true.
Same here.
But I don't want to belittle my husband, but at the same time, he has to value me and what I'm trying to achieve the same way I'm having to value what he's trying to achieve. So I think, although society says yes, ring mum, sometimes mum says no.
Yeah, but I agree with you. Some mum are standing up now and saying we work as well, because you have to remember it's not everyone is a stay-at-home mom anymore. Probably back about 100 years ago, that was how it was. But as you said, people are evolving. And as you say, I think sometimes you just have to put that boundary with schools or whatever, and just say, look, you know, there's both parents here. If there's not single parent, they're both parents.
Some mom will still prefer for them.
But then that's preference.
No, I want to preference.
No, that's preference. Some
by all means, call me first, and I'll tell you who to
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, I'm sorry we have to just cut it here and round this up, but it's been really lovely hearing all your different points of view, and I think this is a topic that can just carry on. Well, we haven't got that time now, so we might have to revisit it and just, you know, invite some of you ladies into the studio and we can trash this properly. But it's been a lovely time having a discussion with you guys, and it's been a lovely show today. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe as well, like, thumbs up, comments, and let's, you know, have it out in the comment section as we do. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.